what do we have here? We have two beautiful squirrel dogs. See, she knew that word, didn't she? And a pile of wood. Well, remember, carpenter. That's what I do for a living. So, I'm trying to clean up the shop. I got a list of stuff to do. It's a mile long because, as I said, I just got back. But I was looking on the internet, and one of my favorite squirrel places that has pigs on it opens up soon. And I remember, hey, wouldn't it be nice to have a nice little polling punt? Yes, a polling punt. Oh well. Alright, so this is a polling punt. Pretty much a double-ended John boat. So I was like, well, I need to get rid of this stuff anyway, right? Because it's just clogging up my shop. So here we go. We're gonna try to turn one of these out in 2 days, and that's not full time. What do you think, Nala? We need a polling punt for squirrel hunting, huh? Hey, you don't like being on camera, do you? She doesn't. Okay, polling punt. Squirrel hunting, pig hunting through the swamps, and we're gonna do it all with scraps. Except for that piece there, but we're going to turn it into scrap. It's going to be a punt. Came in from the edge, 12 inches. And I was like, I don't need to be that accurate. I'm going to run it through my table saw anyway. So I went about a quarter, 3/8 past on both. This will be a side. This is going to be the main bottom section. This will be a end of a bottom section. Looking like I am either going to have to use a different piece of 1/4 inch for an end, which I'll probably end up just using some old Lawan I have. This piece of plywood here, it's been in my plywood rack 7 years. Time to get rid of it. So this is going to be my side panels. I'm going to rough cut the other one out, take these all, run them through my table saw, 12 inches, and I'll put butt blocks on them, glue them. I use this pine right here for the butt blocks. Glue it up with PL, like that stuff, and let it sit out here in the sun on the driveway and dry for a few hours. Then we'll mark out the side dimensions and see if we can make it look a little bit like a boat. Shouldn't, I don't know. I'll get a little cocky here and say I don't think this is going to take too long, but it's been my experience. Anytime you do anything you think is going to be easy, oh, it's a pain in the ass. So we'll see what happens. Got my 4 pieces cut out. 11 7/8, 11 3/4. Tried to do 12. This piece here was I thought it had one factory edge on it, but it didn't. So it had a little belly in. I had to actually strike a line, recut them all. So that took me an extra about 10 minutes. But there's my 4 pieces. I'm gonna butt block them. So about like that. I mean, whew, I don't know. It's gonna feel like it doesn't have much freeboard, but the plans call for one board, 11.5 tall, 16 foot long. So that's where we're at. We're gonna see if this old plan works. I've never done it this way before, but we're gonna give it a shot. I put some 3/4 spacer boards, just scrap stuff. Took a 12 penny, I guess that is, Galvy, put it in the center there, squeezed it tight, just put some coated sinkers. Came down here, I tapped this board to get the ends even. You can see the factory cuts aren't perfect, I don't care. Drew a center line on this board. This is going to be my butt block. I'm going to put glue on here, this side. Lift these up, slide it under, and I'll put another 12 penny nail here as a spacer, and then I'm going to screw it to it. That's going to be my butt block. I'll come back, I'm putting that 12 penny in there so I can come back and run a circular saw in there, cut it right off. I'm going to repeat the process for these then I'll check them for straightness, and that's going to be my fast way of putting butt blocks. So I have one side of the butt block attached using PL Premium Fast Set. It's pretty cool stuff. I use it a lot. I use it and I use PL Premium a lot. I've actually driven screws through plywood with this glue between it and the framing and had a hard time getting the screw to let loose. So what I'll do is I'll slide these up and I'll only put one screw in the center of each of these, do my straightness, and then I'll put a series of screws in. So you can see one screw in the center, butted up to the nails along the butt joint there, and all looks good, right? But my doggy inspector, Nulla, says, "Hey Pops, look back here." Whoa, what a gap, at least 1 inch. So something's a little wacky, right? We're going to take this string line, we're going to wrap it around there to bring it around this. Well, let's just do it. How's that? So here we go. Around that, run it out. Stay out of that glue, Nulla. We're going to run it down here like so, like we just did. And we're going to touch it up against that nail. Uh-oh, there's my discrepancy. So run it up, touch it on that nail, look down, still have to go. It's hard to see. I'm sure you're having a hard time seeing me touch it right up against that nail. Not too bad right there. So do the same. See if I can tighten in on that some. See it touching just up there. Sorry for the shaky, I'm doing this one hand. Just touching right about there. It looks pretty good. So I'm going to stop doing the demonstration for camera and do it where I can really see it. I'll drive a nail into there, there, and there, and peg it down, screw that all up. PL Premium Fast Set sets in about 4 hours. I'll go down and split some wood and stack it, and then we'll get back to this.